Hey guys, Jason here with O.C Realtor Talk, and what I've got for you today is just a misconception that we run into a lot of times when we're talking to our clients about usually their most valuable asset, their house. Now, you've heard me talk a lot about why I love real estate, the leverage aspect, but today we're going to talk about generational wealth. And what I mean by that is when you own a piece of property, you get to basically will that to somebody or deed it to somebody after you pass. So one of the things that we ask our clients is hey, you own a property or 5 properties. Do you have a trust? And all too often we hear clients say, no, I don't have a trust yet, but I do have my will and testament already written out. So, my ducks are in a row. Well, hate to say it, but that's not how it works in the state of California. If you die in the state of California and your real property, in this case your real estate, is not in a living trust or owned by the living trust in your name, you die intestate. And what that means is the court then gets involved and they get to decide where your asset goes to and who it goes to. The court will determine who is going to be the administrator for your estate. Now, of course, they have their own little formula how this is handled. If you have a wife or a husband, typically they're first in line, and kids and parents, etc., etc. But the key here is that you no longer get to choose who you want your hard-earned assets to pass on to. So avoid probate, spend a few $1,000s and get that property put into your living trust. If the property is owned by a living trust, no problem. You get to avoid all the hassle, the headache, and quite honestly, the heartache in our experience of someone unfortunately passing and their property not being in a trust. It usually never ends well. I'll leave you this last one thing. Let's say you do have a trust. Great, good for you. One little factor that seems to slip through the cracks, and even I'm guilty of this one, is if you own your house in a trust and you decide to refinance, 99% of the time, because you're the sole earner and the trust isn't the earner, we'll take the property out of the trust, put it back into our names so that we can requalify for a refinance loan, and forget to put it back into the trust. So here's a reminder for you guys, if you've recently refinanced, I know I just did, rates are amazing. If you took your property out of a trust, be sure to put it back in there. It's as easy as going over to your escrow company and filling it and signing a new grant deed. If you need help with that, give me a call. Happy to do that as well. So hope you found this information helpful. Always love it when we get more people liking and subscribing to our channels. We're here to help and spread the good word about real estate. And thanks for watching. Catch you next time. Hey guys, thanks again for watching this week's episode of O.C Realtor Talk. If you gained any value from this video, we'd really appreciate it if you liked, subscribed, and followed us on all our social media platforms.
Yeah, what Jason I believe is really, really important for you, whether you're buying a house or selling a house, is understanding the process and knowing exactly what you're getting into. So if you ever have any questions, just follow the links below and we'll get you those answers.